So we're going to look now at composite functions, and you probably covered this at GCSE. So this is probably going to be a bit of a recap, but with some more difficult functions than you would have used at GCSE. So we'll start with an example. So this example says the functions f, g and h are defined as follows over all real values of x. So f of x is 2x plus 1, g of x is x squared, and h of x is e to the x. So what this is saying is that f takes whatever we feed into it, doubles it, then adds 1. G takes whatever we feed into it and squares it. H takes whatever we feed into it and e's it. So for part A, if we feed 1 into f, it becomes 2 lots of 1 plus 1, which is equal to 3. So f of 1 is 3. Nice and easy there. But now, applying more than one function, i.e. composing the functions together, which is why they're called composite functions, it's asking for fg of 2. So what I do, I think of this as a queue. F and g are queuing up to have a go at 2. There. So g is first in the queue, so g applies itself to 2 first. So g of 2 equals, we can see that g squares 2, so 2 squared equals 4. And then, once g's turned 2 into 4, then it's f's turn to have a go at the result. So now, f is going to be applied to 4, the result, which is equal to 2 lots of 4 plus 1 equals 9. So fg of 2 is 9. You might want to pause it now if you've got the idea and have a go at hg of minus 2. But I'll go ahead with it. So hg of minus 2, well, g is the first thing to be applied. And the way I prefer to write this out, unlike I have done previously, I would actually write hg of minus 2 equals, now let's use the g. So h is still standing there, but g is busy having a go. So g of minus 2 is minus 2 squared equals h of 4 equals, and now h gets to have a go at the 4, e to the power of 4. And that's the numerical example sorted. So now let's have a go at some algebraic examples. So we've got this here. So it says the functions f and g are defined as follows. So f of x is e to the x plus 2. So f takes whatever we feed it, e's it, then adds 2. But we're saying x is only bigger than 0 here. So part 1, explain why fg of 0 is not defined. Let's see. fg of 0. Well, g's first in the queue to have a go at 0. So it becomes 2 lots of 0 minus 1. And f is still waiting to do something to that. Equals f of minus 1. And that's undefined because we specify that only values of x bigger than 0 are allowed to be subbed in here. So f of minus 1, which is not defined because the domain of f is x bigger than 0. That's just a question designed to catch you out. Whoever wrote the question, well, me, decided that x bigger than 0 was the domain that I wanted to use. So, trick question. Part 2. Find an expression for g f of x. So g f of x, well, f is the first thing in the queue waiting to have a go at the x. So it becomes e to the x plus 2 with G still waiting to have a go. And what G does, it takes something, doubles it, then takes 1. So it doubles whatever it's fed, then takes 1. So that becomes 2e to the x plus 4 take 1, which is equal to 2e to the x plus 3. That was D. E, f of x equals, so the first f makes it e to the x plus 2. Then f is applied again, so it e's whatever it's fed, then adds 2 equals e to the e to the x plus 2 plus 2. Strange one, that. And f g(x), well, g of x, let's take the first g, and the first g when applied to x gives 2x minus 1. Then the second g takes that, doubles whatever it's fed, which was the 2x minus 1, then takes 1. And let's simplify that first. So that becomes 4x, take 2, take 1, equals g of 4x, take 3, and then g takes it again, doubles it, then takes 1, which is equal to 8x, take 6, take 1, equals 8x, take 7. And that's composite functions. Equals 8x minus 7. And we're done. That's it. That's composite functions. So have a go at the worksheet.